Alright, so I'm here again with the co-founder James for the WarBow League, and we're gonna start asking our questions. So the first question is what is a traditional stance in archery, or a traditional form when shooting?
Okay, well, if we're talking about stance, you have to separate what we would consider target shooting versus something that's more practical like combat archery or hunting, right? So, in general, the best thing about stances is that it's stable. You want to have a stable platform from which to shoot from. If you're going to be leaning over or if you're unstable, you might affect the shot. So, for target shooters, usually it's shoulder width apart perpendicular to the target, and then when everything's in alignment, then you get a nice stable shooting platform and accuracy. But for the purposes of combat, I think one of the stances that's very applicable is kind of a horse archer stance, because what you're doing is basically you're in a horse stance like this, feet apart and almost 45 degrees. So you're imagining yourself riding on a horse. And typically, horse archers will be kind of sort of shooting from anywhere from here up to front. And this kind of gives us the range of motion that we would imagine even behind a little bit. Idea is that you want to keep your shoulders in alignment and you're going to pivot at the hips. So if you imagine everything from hip up to be in alignment and in form, and everything below the waist sort of to be in whatever position you might be, whether it's crouched or sort of in an irregular form.
Right.
And that's kind of, I think, the most applicable way of doing it. Now, hunters they shoot wherever they can. I mean, they might be up in a stance in a stand, or they might be like on a hillside having to shoot in weird positions. So in general, though, you want to make sure you're balanced, right? And that's the main thing. And that everything from the hip up should be set up to give you the most accuracy. And that's pretty much it.
If you guys want to check them out, make sure you guys check us out on Facebook or Instagram, WarBow League. We also have the games coming in on Sundays at 1 p.m.
At 1 p.m., yeah.
At 1 p.m. So it's been pretty crazy. Me being a fellow archer, I guess I'm an archer now.
Aspiring archer.
Right, aspiring archer with zero experience. So it's been pretty fun and pretty crazy seeing the 3v3s. So make sure you guys check it out, the WarBow League. Again, my name is Jason and this is James. And we'll see you guys at the next game.